Hey guys, my research topic is on building a skill-based system for better employee engagement in a software organization. A software organization in particular is an embodiment of professionals with technical and non-technical skills. The skills of the employees are used to solve complex real-world problems, to come up with new products and services that touch the lives of people, helping them in one way or the other. On the other hand, the organization has a significant part in nurturing and encouraging their employees to develop their skills, which will not only help fulfill their aspirations but also help in better organization functioning with skillful employees. So we can say skills play not only an important role for both employees as well as the organization, but also determines organization success. Now, these are some of the problems that I came across in my professional career that I wish to address in my research study. I have seen that appraisals in organization focus on project level metrics and maybe some personal development objectives, but skills are not used as a driving factor. It's true that projects yield revenue for the company, but skills have usually taken a backseat in the scheme of things with respect to organization functioning. Currently, there are systems that use gamification for employee engagement and motivation, but they do not focus on creating a skill-based climate. There are systems that allow employees to enter their skills, update their skills, but they are not used as a tool to create a skill-focused culture within an organization. From an organization standpoint, in case of skills deficit, mostly they recruit new employees with the required skill set, as you might have noticed, rather than upscaling existing employees who have enough bandwidth and are interested to acquire new skills. Also, I have seen that employees find it difficult sometimes to understand the required level of skill set for a given role, and they often find difficulty in reaching the right technical experts to solve their queries. Consider the sample scenario of bench system. You'll find this often in large software organizations. Uh, some employees are not allocated or billed to projects here in the bench system. Take for example, one among them who are not allocated to project has Python as a secondary skill, or say that person has acquired that knowledge in Python somehow, but the organization doesn't know it. Now here comes a new project that demands Python programming skills. Now from the organization view, if they focus on primary skills only, there is no one who knows Python as per them. So obviously they hire Python developer, even though there was a guy who is not allocated to project who knows that skill. So keeping all these problems in mind, with a focus on skills primarily, I propose a system that embraces knowledge sharing, a transparent learning system in the organization that everyone follows. Now, why am I focusing on knowledge sharing? Because research has proved that knowledge sharing leads to innovation, employee job satisfaction, employee upskilling, as well as employee self-directedness. So these are the two research questions that I'm addressing as a part of my study. First, how can you create a skill-focused climate in a software organization through a software system? Second, will a skill-based system help in utilizing in-house employees for new opportunities rather than hiring new employees? So my proposed skill-based system will have three main actors, as you can see: employee, manager, and skill expert. Now, who are these skill experts? Skill experts will be designated employees with excellent knowledge in the subject area or the respective skill. Now, how this system will work? Initially, the employee will enter his or her skills to the web application, to the skill-based system. For each skill he or she enters, there will be drill-down questionnaires, drill-down questions, like the inverted pyramid that you can see. These drill-down questions are nothing but follow-up questions, more detailed questions on the entered skill. Say for example, The employee enters C sharp. The next question will be to select what all sub-skills they know, like say inheritance, polymorphism, link, multithreading, asynchronous programming. There are lots of sub-skills in C sharp. So maybe they know just one sub-skill of C sharp or all, but the aim is to get detailed level information on that entered skill. If they enter team leading as the skill, the drill-down questions can be something like, what's the relevant experience in team leading, or what's the maximum team size you have managed. If they entered, say, Agile Scrum as their skill, the drill-down questions can be asking, are you certified? Whether it is from Scrum Alliance or Scrum.org or other, or get the certificate uploaded, and so on. Now finally, after the employee enters all the skills, he or she will be presented with a dashboard which will show all the skills marked in skill points. These skill points will be marked on a scale of 0 to 100 points for each skill. The skill expert in the organization will have to decide and feed into the system all the sub-skills and the associated points for that. For example, say for C# skill, link and multithreading, these two subskills can hold 10 skill points, whereas inheritance and polymorphism subskills hold just 5 points, and so on. Also, the dashboard must show the required skill points for that role. Like you can see, for C#, the employee has gained 30 skill points, but the required is 50 skill points. Also, the bar chart shows the employee has no SQL skill, but his role demands 20 skill points. Now, what all skills and sub-skills the employee must have will be decided by the manager as per project requirements. And apart from, knowing your skills, the dashboard of the skill focus system will also have a provision to improve the skills or acquire new skills. I thought about 4 ways to improve and learn new skills in my skill-based system: certification, demonstration, attending a demonstration, and query resolution. Let's see first, certification. Here the employee will select the skill first and then upload the certificate to the system. It goes to the manager. After manager approves, it goes to the skill expert. The skill expert can look into more details, as in like, is the certificate a valid one? Is it as per the organization policy? How many points they can allocate to that? And finally assign those particular skill points to the employee. The second one is demonstration using a proof of concept application. This is one of the key aspects of my system, as this focuses on knowledge sharing. The employee will initially submit a request selecting the skill and the sub-skills he or she wants to demonstrate to others. After the manager approves, the skill expert will set up a meeting setting which day, what time, and where the demonstration will be held. Once the demo event is created, it will notify all other employees in the organization. Every demonstration will be in presence of the skill expert. The skill expert will rate in final whether the person has really met the knowledge standards to assign skill points or not. Now the third point, which is attending a demonstration. Like said before, when the notification gets popped up saying there is a demo on this particular skill, on this particular day, this particular time, this room, and once the interested employees accept the notification, those requests will be sent to their managers, and once approved, they can attend the demonstration event to upskill. Please note here that in this particular system, skill-based system, the certification and demonstration will yield skill points. But attending a demonstration, you will get training badges inspired by the gamification concept. The last way is query resolution, focusing on problem-solving skills in the organization. Say an employee, if stuck in a technical challenge, might use my skill-based system to look up for people who can help by entering the skill and the sub-skills he or she wants to solve. Say, if you can recollect what I said before, guys, the left part of the screen that you see, where the employee initially enters the skill and sub-skills, before he moves to the dashboard. And now the right part, which is the query resolution, is similar to that. So say for example, if I'm stuck in a link issue of C Sharp, I can select C Sharp as my skill, link as my subskill, search for employees. Like you can see here to the right side of your screen, the result will have all employees who know link, sorted descending with respect to their skill points. So this should help in better query resolution than just considering a high level skill and going with that. In a nutshell, my skill-based system has three actors. Employee, who can enter skills, improve their skills, view other skills and ask queries. Manager, who needs to feed in to the system required skills as per their projects and more importantly, approve or reject their employees' skill requests. Skill experts, these guys will prepare and feed into the system all the drill down questions for the skill as well as set points for subskills. They also have to be present during demonstrations to evaluate the demonstrators' requested skill and provide feedback. Now here is a sample dashboard of Anne White, the skills she has acquired. She has earned 224 query badges and 17 training badges. She can attend 2 demonstrations, one on Python, another on Java, on the given dates as you can see, if possible. She can improve the skills using either of the 4 ways described before, or she can search her peers to see their skill points and badges earned. Now, as you might have noticed, I have added a simple safeguard to the system, which is whatever the employee requests in the system, it goes to the manager, who may approve or reject the request. And if the manager approves it, then it goes to the skill expert, whose action may result in gaining skill points. In a real enterprise world, guys, many safeguards needs to be added. But my idea is just to come up with a system that will change the perspective of employees as well as the organization to skills rather than just normal project routine. Coming to the last part, the research benefits. Firstly, this system will be more reliable for query resolution due to the specific drill down questions we will be using to capture sub-skills apart from the skills. Secondly, we can use this skill-based system to push work-life balance in the organization by assigning mandatory skill points for CSR, corporate social responsibility activities, and hobbies. Say 10 skill points mandatory for the current appraisal cycle. We can also try using this system for new projects. The managers can push notification to the system indicating upcoming project starting so and so date. On this particular skill, this much is the required skill points. The employee is on bench or not allocated or free. They can pursue this opportunity to learn, demonstrate and earn required points as soon as possible and get allocated to the new project. We can also use this system for programming contests, hackathons, by sending notifications, X amount of skills, X skill points required for this particular skills and they can enroll for that. Finally, the major benefit that I see or wish to see is a change in perspective, both in the employees as well as the organization, to create a culture that focuses on skills primarily. If such a skill-based system is enforced by the organization, making it an everyday activity, a skill-focused learning culture will be nurtured. Imagine an organization, guys, where everyone talks and thinks about skills. Evaluate others, weigh others, see others through the glasses of skills. Such a skill-based system will benefit the entire organization as a whole, making it an embodiment of skillful resources and the world with more and more skillful professionals. Thank you guys for your valuable time. Please feel free to contact me for any queries or suggestions.